Hello everyone, welcome to another clip from RJ McIntyre, the Scottish gamer. This video is all about the brand new Black Ops 4 Blackout game mode, down but not out. I'll be showing you the changes and the differences between this game mode and the standard Blackout, as well as providing some tips and pointers to maximise your gameplay. Starting off, you will see that the map and the drop points, such as the named locations, are still the same. The loot on the ground, as well as the guns and equipment, are still the same. However, this game mode can only be played in squads, so if you prefer to play solo, then this is not the game mode for you. It's really important, as always, to communicate with your squad and land together. So go to your drop point of choice, which for me is a rotation between cargo, turbine, hydro dam, firing range and the chalets. As always, when landing, it's important to grab a weapon as quickly as possible. Sweep the area before looting too much to ensure you wipe out all those enemy players landing in the same location. This will also help you to increase your kill count and stop those quick land deaths, which allows you time to loot properly. With this game mode, I suggest playing a hyper aggressive style, and this is because of the main differences between this game mode and the standard Blackout, which is respawning. That's right, as long as at least one player from your squad is still alive at the point of the circle collapse, every player in your squad will respawn in all but the final circle, meaning that players will be there at the end of the game and more players throughout the entire gameplay. This gives the Blackout game mode a bit more of the traditional multiplayer feel, and players playing a lot more aggressively than they would in the traditional Blackout. So the key is to wipe out entire squads so that they can't respawn. So make sure you're chasing down that final guy in the squad, or you're completing a tactical strike with your teammates. Make sure to keep an eye on that countdown clock for the collapse, as this will also tell you when the next respawn's taking place. And think about the strategy, the timing of your engagements, because the last thing you want is to be low on health and some player with a handgun that's just respawned takes you out. This also encourages team players to camp just that little bit when close to the collapse, and that allows their squad to spawn and get back in the fight. When respawning, it's important to group back up as quickly as possible, because not only do you have the remaining players who didn't die, but also all of the other players who are respawning. And every time they respawn, it's into a smaller map each time, so you really need to act quickly and work together. If you did survive the previous collapse, then make sure to cover your teammates as they land, and grab a gun and loot up. It's also a good idea to share some of the loot that you've got. Now, when you've respawned, you do land with a few items in your pack, and as you can see from this kill, you will land with a handgun, 32 bullets and 5 bandages. Now, it does give you some means to protect yourself, however you still stand no chance against a team who haven't respawned or have looted well. Although this is the quickest way to get looted up, remember, if you do see a chance, take it. Remember, hyper aggressive, kill those players, take their loot. Now, more than ever, don't be afraid to use vehicles in this game mode, as the circle does a lot more damage than the typical Blackout game. That's right, the collapse is deadly. Use the vehicles to group back up or to stay ahead of the collapse. Remember, you've got the ATV, the truck, the chopper, the quads, all of them are there for you. Speed is key. Remember, you want to be chasing down those teams, getting high kills and staying ahead of the collapse. So my next tip is, if you've got multiple weapons, make sure to drop one of these for your squad mates as they respawn, because the likelihood is you'll be using your main gun only and they will only have a handgun. So if you want them to be able to support you well enough to secure that win, you need them armed. And remember, unless you're at the edge of the collapse, you'll be totally surrounded, which is next to impossible to fight your way out of, as you can see in this clip here. This will be a combination of respawning players and well looted ones, so don't make the mistake of being overconfident. This is where the circle pinching techniques, sticking to the thin side of the collapse and having the high ground at all times possible is really important. So don't hesitate to take out players on parachutes or when they first land. Be bloodthirsty. In this game mode, audio is just as important as aggression, and it's definitely encouraged, but you should still use the tips I've given in my top 5 tips to dominate Blackout video. If you haven't seen it already, I'll provide a link at the top of the screen now. Remember, focus on driving those kill numbers, wipe out entire squads and work together as a team, and you'll do really well. This game mode, in my opinion, is great if you're struggling with the traditional Blackout, or you're just a naturally aggressive player and chase kills, or if you die a lot and just hate spectating all the time. The biggest negative in this game mode is that victories and kills don't count towards your stats, although you do still get merits for ranking up and unlocking outfits and camos. In my opinion, this mode is great for warm up. It's great for starting off your day before your main gaming, or just getting in some practice, or even just to get kills and not take it too seriously. However, the traditional Blackout still has a much better flow to the game due to the mix of player types for noobs, campers, conservatives and aggressive players. And plus, when you get a victory, it feels so much more worthwhile because it is so much harder. Listen, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'd encourage you to check out my other videos such as Domination Sniper and my top 5 tips to dominate Blackout, which you'll see the links for now. Stay tuned to the channel for all of my other insights into Call of Duty Black Ops 4, as well as hints and tips, and the easiest way to do that is hit that subscribe button. Now, leave me a comment on what type of player you are, and what do you prefer, down but not out or traditional Blackout. As always, thanks for watching and happy gaming.